scanning the crowd because I left a couple free tickets at Will Call for Clarence Thomas, you know? Daddy needs some legal favors, you know? A little tit for tat here. When I first heard that story, like whenever that broke, I was like, these corrupt motherfuckers, I was so mad. And then today I spent the day walking around your 1,000-degree swamp city, and I get it. The millionaire would fly me out of here for 1 hour. I would do anything. I don't care. What do you want me to do? Resegregate schools? Fine. No ice cream for Jews? You got it. Get me out of here. It's so damn hot, man. I was trying to take in the sights. It's too high. I walked into a Smithsonian for an exhibit on air conditioning. And I ended up at the American history one, and there was like a nice old man volunteer right as I walked in, and he was like, "You ever been here before?" And I was like, "No, it's my first time." And he's like, "You got to go upstairs to the 3rd floor. That's the war exhibit. That's the exhibit on all our wars. We got all of them. Starts with Revolutionary, goes all the way to Iraq too. It's got it all. We got Vietnam, we got Korea." I was like, "Your tone is all wrong. I don't know what this is, but I don't like it, you know?" But it was an older man. He was, he was like in his 70s. He had that energy of like, we really showed those Japs what it's for. And I was like, whoa, no. I booped him on the nose. Like, no. All right, you boop me now. Get a thing going. But I took his advice. I went up there to the war part of the museum, and it's he's right. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them up there, and you don't feel good because it's all this like memorabilia in these little plexiglass cases. It's like a Hard Rock Cafe of death. It's very uncomfortable, and there's a lot. You walk around, and it's just like, well, it seems like we went to a lot of like a lot of things happened here. It seems like we just flew a lot of places, and we're like, what do you guys have over there? Titanium? We'll take that. Well, come on. We'll take that, too. Thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate it. It is very weird. It's weird. It's families there. It's like a weird little 13-year-old boy yelling. It's like, it's a flamethrower. They used to level a village. And you're like, what is happening right now? So you don't walk out of there feeling good. But the Smithsonian, they're pros. They know what they're doing. So right across from the war section, it deposits you right into the American pop culture and entertainment section. So you walk out of war, and then there's just an exhibit that's like, here's J-Lo's ass. And you're like, American rules. You're right back on board. They know what they're doing. The other exhibit on that floor is the evening gowns of the first ladies. And if you, by the way, just so you guys know, if you ask one of the museum employees if you're allowed to sniff them, they don't think that's funny. They don't get the joke. It's like in Biden's America, come on! We are sniffing evening gowns. Live a little. But anyway, I left. They were not happy about me. So I left and I came back out into the heat. And then I walked around and I said, well, screw it. I'll just take in some of the amazing architecture of D.C. And it is, right? This is like the center of empire, the little rich core of America. So I was walking around and the architecture here is like the ingenuity. It's amazing what someone can do with just a slab of cardboard and a tent. You know? I've accomplished here in D.C. I don't feel good about it either. It's not that the homelessness here, it's not worse than anywhere else in the country. It just looks worse because it's on the doorstep of the housing and urban development building. Aren't you guys? It's you guys? They're like right here. Just go outside and help them. They're right there. So weird. But again, it's hard. Politics is hard. It's so easy when you're not in it. You're just like, fix it, and it's hard. Last time I was in D.C., oddly enough, I was here for the passing of a bill, the PACT Act. I was here with Jon Stewart, who he dedicated his life to passing this thing, and I was just he deserves that. He's not here. Don't worry about it. Fucking idiot, he's somewhere getting an Oscar for something. But it was like people, I just got to be with him, and people were coming up to him like, what you guys did. I'm standing next to him, like, what you guys did, you're heroes, you're so, and I didn't do anything, but I was like, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. But I talked to a lot of like Senate staffer, and what I didn't know about DC, you guys probably know this, all the staffers are like kids. They're like 23, 24 years old, and they're running the whole fucking thing. I didn't know that. So I was like, why is it so hard to get anything? Why is it so hard to get anything done? And they're like, oh, because our boss is like a octogenarian sex freak with brain is legally bisque. Like, they can't do anything. Their specialties are insider trading and talking to Wolf Blitzer. Like, they don't have any real skills. So it's all these 23-year-old kids with just some, century-old person yelling at them, like, get me on Bill O'Reilly, Like, Bill O'Reilly's been replaced. Or get me on his replacement, That's on Twitter. What's Twitter? Get me on the new Bill O'Reilly. Like, okay, we do have one of those.